Good morning. You know where I am? Just pulled back into the dump where I sell my time for pennies on the dollar and all that. Since my last video, some interesting stuff has happened. I'm not going to say who on the public platform like this, but an individual saw my video and gave me an offer that I've been seriously considering. And the timing of that offer was definitely interesting, because it was right after I had the conversation with my wife, and that she was going to be letting me lead with the finances and everything. And when I laid down to bed that night, as if I didn't have enough reason to leave, 2 houses down from where I live, 2 people were shot this morning. From what I heard, around 9:40, someone kicked the door in and shot 2 people. You know, and my immediate thought was, maybe it's a sign. Maybe that's the straw right there. I don't want to live like, and this isn't the first time this has happened where I live. It was literally a few houses from where I live. I was standing out on the sidewalk waiting for my wife, worried to get home with a firearm, just in case that person, they got away. They still don't know where they were hiding, where they ran to. But this happened also last year. Someone kicked in the door, shot someone just to steal prescriptions. I'm sick of this place. I'm sick of where I work. I'm sick of where I live. I'm sick of people hurting each other. Like, this is what this world does. It's designed to try to distract us and to teach us how to be, until we're broken. If we're not in the system, we're considered lazy or useless. It's like, no. People are so stressed out and panicked, not because we're lazy. We don't want to work for garbage pay. It isn't because we're lazy or entitled. We're not useless. We're not trash. People aren't trash. God created everything. God doesn't make junk. It's not called junk. It's called broken. We're all broken because we're taught to think wrong from day one. When we're born into the world, feeding time is on a schedule. Bathing time is on a schedule. Naps are scheduled. Time with the parents is scheduled. When you come of age to go to school, you get taught when to wake up. You get taught when you can eat your food. You get taught when you can have time, a little bit of the day, for playtime. And then when you go home, they take up even more of your time with this useless garbage homework. And like, one example of useless garbage, I remember being told by every single teacher I went to school with, and I love all of them. I really love all of them, even the ones that I didn't like at the time. You can still like someone or not like someone and love them, but you're going to use this in the future when you grow up. I've used absolutely none of it. It was wasted years of my life, and it's like that for everybody. An example, little Timmy gets on a train in Chicago. The train runs through all the way to Sacramento. It's made up, right? When the train is traveling at this many miles per hour, how long does it take for little Timmy to get to his destination. You know what my thought is? Who the hell cares about how long it takes little Timmy to go to A to B? I'm not going to be going from Chicago to California. It's not happening. Like, why is that relevant? I'm never going to use that. Why would you waste your time even telling students that? None of us really want to be here anyway. Anyway, and another thing, you graduate. You get told you need to go to college. You get told you need to go back in. You need to go back in. You need to double down, and you need to take on all this debt. And then they hand you this piece of paper that says, congratulations, you went through the robot training. You graduated with honors. You didn't ask enough questions. You didn't leave. You stuck in. You are now worthy of becoming part of the system, being a cog in the machine. And then most of us go to college because that's what our parents did. That's what their parents did. And you realize when you leave, so many people I know, this is the case. My father is one of them. Over half the people I work with at this dump, same case with them. Their degree was useless. What's good as an English degree when you sell paint? What good is a degree in math if you're putting cans on a shelf? That degree sure helped you, didn't it? And then you're taught every day that this is when you need to show up for work. This is the time you're allowed. You're already conditioned. You're already conditioned, except now you're hooked into the system because you got all that debt. Because you bought into it, you were trained into it, you were raised just like a pinned animal ready to be led to the slaughterhouse. And when you go through that grinder, you come out as a perfectly uniform patty, and then those last few moments before you spoil, they maybe will give you enough time to yourself before you get tossed aside. That is not normal. God did not design the world to run on that. That is not how things should be. And yesterday and this morning was really my breaking point with stuff. I am so over it. I do not care. I never really cared what people thought of me to begin with, but now I really don't. You can insult, you can say whatever you want to say to me, and I literally would not care. I don't have time for you. The phrase, time is money, needs to be reworded. Time is money if you're in the box, because that time is yours, and you're sacrificing it for a little bit of money so your boss can make tons of money. However, I'm going to tell you today that time is time. You only have so much of it on the world. You only have so much time in your whole life. And within that time, you accumulate money. You don't use your time for other people to pay you. Otherwise, they're going to keep all the money and you're going to get pennies. Maybe today is the last day for me. Maybe I'll have had enough. Maybe I'll just take all my vacation time and then put in my 2 weeks. Maybe it's time to go, because I don't even feel safe in my own home anymore, and that's just not right. Where I live, it's considered a remarkably safe neighborhood, and if that happens regularly, how is it safe? There's drunk people that walk the street. There's people that are constantly fighting and bickering. There's cars being broken into. Where I work here, this dump, this town, there's people being roughed up, robbed. There's homeless people all over the place. There's trash everywhere. Everyone's all pissed off all the time. Everyone's always in a hurry to get nowhere. They race you, cut you off, all to just be at the same red light that you are. This is what happens when people get overworked, overstressed, and then you break. That's what happens to people, and you get told you need therapy. Nope, you don't need therapy. You just need to change your life. You need to get out of the box, because this isn't normal. It's not normal, and I have some serious thinking to do. And thankfully, I have the support of my wife. Full support. As a thank you, I made her a nice cake and homemade. And she really appreciated it this morning. It was pretty interesting seeing her just eat a cake like that. But I'm gonna go to work, and maybe I'll be here tomorrow with this video. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you all have a good day, and I hope you're safe. And I hope that those 2 individuals that were shot this morning recover well. And if anybody that sees this video, could you send some prayers their way, because I think they're going to need it. From what I heard, it was not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. But anyway, have a nice day. Goodbye.